Go to work tomorrow.
Yo, what's good? This is CheZZa.
I have my
And
Yo, hold my hand. Hold my hand.
in the middle, in the middle.
Hold on.
Wait.
You know, listen. Some things were said in the media. You know, you can't believe everything. I just want to be 100% clear. 100% clear that, you know, nothing happened. Okay? My book is out. So go get the book.
What the album?
Yeah, the book is out.
Oh yeah, the book is out. Did you just saw that for the first time?
I support whatever he says.
The best part of that, the best part of the what's it called? The whole interview is hearing him do a reaction video to his own video.
That was wild.
Coming from
worse.
the girl's house.
From the
No, all the videos come from the girl's house.
He's coming from the girl's house because he goes, "That's my house with the white pillar and the balcony. That's my house." He's coming from right after he did that video.
The man cheats. Yo, do you think about that? Sorry, people. This is the casual fan. We like to talk wrestling and all this shit, but right now this whole Derek Jackson just taking everything for a storm. But did you guys realize every time he cheats, he goes outside into his car and gives anti-cheating messages? Who is this guy? Like, what is wrong with him? Like, it's like he's pretty much telling on himself without trying to tell on himself. You know what I mean?
He's like, yo, he might just be the 6ix9ine of relationship advice. Because I have a feeling he's gonna bounce back from this.
Want to know the worst part of everything is? He's Jamaican.
You're Jamaican.
He's Jamaican. Exactly. Same way I felt. Same way I felt when I heard it the first time. I saw a picture on a post. Something of him in Jamaica with his dad. Reconnecting with my father. It was like, what? I was like, oh, you had to be Jamaican.
Yeah, I saw that.
You had to be Jamaican. Because it was our time to push it on Americans, like Black Americans. Like, yo, this is y'all. Nah, man.
Man, he said Jamaican men back a good 100 years now with that one.
Man, we were doing good, man. We were doing good.
We're finally trying to catch up. But no, this man has set it back another 1,000 years because he did that. He did that with like the way he did that was so smooth. The fact that he cheated and then came back and said, "This is what you dogs are about."
Oh yeah. All right. But yeah, let's get back to the wrestling. I am CheZZa. In the middle we have
Mr. Steven S.
And to the far left we have
St. Jason.
Bullet. And this is a show we like to talk about wrestling and all the wrestling things that are wrestling going on. So, first main point. They broke up the Hurt Business.
Yeah, I know.
Well, what's the problem? Like, why would they break up the Hurt Business? It makes no sense.
First of all, I don't know why you even watched that show on Monday.
I have a feeling they're gonna try to make those guys, Benjamin and what's his name,
Cedric.
Alexander. I have a feeling they're gonna turn them face, and then they're gonna go against Bobby and
MVP.
Yeah, they're gonna have them feud like that.
They should at least wait until MVP's leg is good. Like,
they should have waited till after Mania.
They should wait a long time. Like, Hurt Business should have been there for a moment. Like,
Hurt Business was doing it. Hurt Business was there doing it, man.
All they needed right now is add one woman to the team, and they were good to go for a good year at least, minimum at least. You know, like have a Shield run or a Wyatt family run, and then break them up. Like, already broke them up, and they were the best thing on their TV. The Hurt Business was the best thing on Raw.
Yep.
Like,
I don't know what they're gonna do now.
Bobby Lashley is still out there, and Lashley's still a beast, and I'll still follow Lashley. But without that Hurt Business, like truly, that's what they did, right? They're like, Bobby Lashley, MVP are the main things in the Hurt Business. Cedric and Shelton, they're pretty much liabilities. So why don't we get rid of those two, keep those two, and possibly in the future, because MVP keeps going online, he's saying her business is still a thing. It's not done. It still exists. So maybe they go down the line and start adding new people. So they replace those people. So
Her brands had to step up.
yeah, like somebody else, some new team steps up.
We'll see. I just like their dynamic though.
Exactly. And those two that they use, like Cedric and Shelton, it just worked. You know what I mean?
I thought they could have even added Ricochet.
Yo, you know who they need for that for them to have, like, say, okay, I have a legit tag team. They need to go get back Authors of Pain and let friggin' MVP be their manager. I got the Hurt Business.
Yo,
and that's the real Hurt Business.
They don't have to speak. They don't have to speak. MVP does all the speaking for them, and all they do is come in their language and whatever they got to say in Arabic, and then MVP just has to look at them and just say,
True.
You get what I'm saying?
Did they get let go or they left?
They got let go. They got let go.
Because the guy kept on getting injured. One got injured, and then if one is injured, remember, one has to be out. Then the next one got injured. So they were like, you guys missed too much time.
But they were just getting injured like back to back to back. Like it was just too much. Like to me, I'm like, you guys are too big of guys to be getting hurt this much. Straight up.
Yeah.
Like. But yeah. Who else actually? You say Authors of Pain. Who else would you want on the Hurt Business? Like
I would say Ricochet, and this is why I say Ricochet. Ricochet keeps being put in these matches against like
teams.
No, like you put him in matches like, say, he'll always be, okay, I'm going against Drew McIntyre. I'm the one who's in challenge Drew McIntyre. I'm the one who's in a challenge Brock Lesnar. Like he's always being put in a position where it's like, to be, if like, you know how they're being honest with guys, right? And like, to be honest with you, you had no chance of winning those matches. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get him on a level like that, where you can look at him and says, look, well, you're better than that. You know it. I know it. You know what I'm saying? You get with a Hurt Business. You see what Lashley was like before I got to Lashley. Now look at Lashley's world champ.
Did they do something with the Ricochet like that though with the Hurt Business? I feel they did that with the Ricochet with the Hurt Business and Retribution, where they're like, we're gonna get you to join us, so we're just gonna keep beating you up until, or maybe it was only Retribution that they did it with. Ricochet.
Retribution beat. He won the They won them for Hurt Business from before, right? But
and how did that end?
They took my boy instead when he flipped on them.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right, but in all reality, like Ricochet, like Cedric Alexander was a kind of surprise to me, and to me, he doesn't have the cachet as Ricochet, in my opinion. Like, who has he really fought to say, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No, but they kept him 205 live, right? They kept him 205 live, but yeah, he was always 205 live, so he didn't really have the run that Ricochet had because Ricochet was always in the roster.
And but Ricochet,
I like Alexander as a character better.
Yes,
to me, Ricochet doesn't have much of a personality.
No,
you change, but here you're putting him with MVP. That whole scope can change because if he doesn't have to speak, all he has to do is go and perform and say a couple of words. What does Lashley say?
With Alexander, I saw before he was with them.
Yeah. Alexander did have personality before that, but
that you can
it did help.
When you give it to MVP. Like, I don't know if Ricochet has like something to go from like what's his name? With AJ.
Almost.
Why is he talking?
I don't get why they keep making him talk too. Like,
why is he talking?
That's another thing though.
Like he has it without saying anything, and they have him say stuff.
They just, I don't know. There's no Raw. There's no rhyme or reason to Raw. It just happens. But yeah, who would you want in the Hurt Business, Trace? If you had a choice,
women,
anyone. Right now they're dropped down.
Business?
So Slim said Ricochet. Add Ricochet. So actually, before you do that, while you think about that, I mean, when you say Ricochet, do you mean Ricochet, MVP, and Bobby only?
No. Because you said we're going new, right? So we're not talking about the guys that were in there before. It's a whole new regime, right?
No, it's the same Bobby and MVP. But like, say if there's going to be a new team, Bobby and MVP are going to be the ones leading it, just like before. You know what I mean? So with them leading it, you feel they should add a Ricochet to it?
You know who I'd bring up?
Actually, you know who I'll take out Ricochet, and I would actually have thing there with Miz. Drop Miz.
Morrison?
Drop Miz and be it's business, baby. You know what I'm saying? You see, like, I've been with you for a year and has got me nothing. He's been with this man for a year. He's got the man the world championship. It's business, and he has the charisma. He has the character to be able to do it.
Yeah,
right.
That's it. John Morrison would work actually.
John Morrison. I'll take John Morrison. If I'm going to take a female, has to be a Raw roster, right?
We assume, but there's always a shakeup. There's always a draft down the way. Who knows?
Maybe
I got a wild card.
I guess Naomi. I guess for me, I guess she's
Naomi?
on a Raw roster.
I don't know if she can have that evil streak.
She's
too nice. She's too nice. She's like a Natalia. Like, they can try to make her mean, but there's no mean to her. You know what I mean? When she's talking about, I'm gonna snatch someone's wig off, I was like, I feel like somebody needs to go over there. Like, a girl just needs to grab like Jey Uso by the balls or something, just in front of her, just so you can get the real mean Naomi. You know what I mean? You know, like, every girl has that snap. They can be sweet as ever, but there's something that if you cross the line, she becomes a demon.
Kissing her man.
Exactly. Somebody has to do something to her man. They do it. Naomi will find her heel character at that moment. She will find her heel character at that moment.
I got two.
Go ahead, Trace.
I got my two now.
All
Here's what I would do. I would turn two people heel to do it.
Okay.
Xavier Woods. I'd have him turn on Kofi.
Okay.
I don't know if you know this. He's been trying to he wanted to graduate from, I think, Princeton. He wants to be like the first wrestler or whatever graduate. Have him go business. Like, this isn't funny anymore. I need to get back into my books. You're joking around too much.
Don't bring David
I've
Otunga
wasted so
back.
much.
As you say all this, don't bring David Otunga back.
No, don't bring Otunga back, but make Woods what Otunga should have been.
Right.
You know? And Asuka.
Why Asuka?
She ain't got to say nothing. She's an assassin. I have MVP like I need you to put some hits out.
So she's not even talking or going mad. It's just like
she goes mad, yeah.
And you know why that works? Because if they figure, okay, look at the Hurt Business, it's too
black guys.
It's too, you know what I'm saying? But now your Hurt Business is business. Business is business. You got your whole variety across. It doesn't matter.
The international Hurt Business now, like,
you know what I'm saying?
Or exactly. Hurt Business Inc. Incorporated.
MVP worldwide.
Oh gosh, don't bring Titus in. Hulk Hogan's new friend.
I'm waiting to talk about that.
Are they doing interviews together and stuff, or are they just showing?
Oh no, not yet. They're just Hulk Hogan's doing interviews. I think Titus is doing interviews on his side, but they're pretty much explaining. They're trying to explain it as much as they could. It's what it is. But before we get it, we can jump into that. But who was the first person you said to go in before Asuka?
Xavier Woods.
One thing I see going wrong with Xavier Woods is that him and MVP are both talkers. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
Xavier plays the MVP position in New Day. So it's like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
but he's now he's just like your legal
strength.
counsel.
Yeah,
He's like your
I
legal
guess
counsel.
just another
He's-
character.
I
But
would
I'll
look at
just
it
say,
like,
like,
I would look at it the way I would have Mr. Fuji and Jim Cornette. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But Jim,
But yo, Mr. Fuji only imagine you say shit.
it's because Mr. Fuji didn't speak English too well, though. That's why they got Cornette to sell it.
No,
'cause
but
they
I'm
needed-
saying, I'm saying you have two guys that have distinct roles. Now you can kind of, they're similar, but now you can separate them a bit.
yeah.
Like I'm on the I'm the boss of this division here. I take care of legal and stuff. You let me handle that. You know what I'm saying?
That's all other storylines too.
He doesn't necessarily
We don't
have to be a
talk about that.
mouthpiece.
But he's good as a mouthpiece, though. That's like taking away a mouthpiece from WWE. You know what I mean?
And not everybody
And-
can
Has that freedom that he
That
has
can-
as well.
yeah.
That can serve as conflict too later when you want to break it up.
That's true. But even then, when you want to break it up, would say that breakup would happen between Xavier and MVP. Let's say Xavier stays heel and turns MVP babyface. Do we care about a babyface, MVP babyface run?
Hell no.
Or even you flip it the other way. Do we care for a solo Xavier babyface run?
Yep.
I'm not sure. Like they put
You can always
Xavier in such a position.
because you can always bring the band back.
Oh, the whole New Day. But then that's the whole thing. Like he always has to be
That reunion is only a matter of
connected to
time.
somebody. But
That reunion
That's just a whole
it's
connection.
inevitable.
would you want to see an Xavier solo run? Because he'd have to go solo before he jumps New Day again.
Yes, and you bury him, and then you bring the reunion back. Bring the band back.
I don't
I'd
know.
have to see the other
There's so many
storyline.
ways
Here's my
to do
problem.
it.
I think if you bury Xavier Woods, I think you kill New Day. In a sense, if you even bring them back, you're not gonna really care because looking at Xavier Woods like, okay. Like,
No, he
what?
just jumps back in the
History-
position he does, though.
History
It's almost
will
like-
history will show. Look at MVP. MVP's biggest storyline was his losing streak, and he got over bigger than when he had first started. So you can do
Are you
it.
talking about through the Hurt Business or within his run?
I'm talking about for Xavier. No, his original wrestling run.
Okay.
So before he really caught steam, he got to a level and then they buried him. Like he was on like a 200 losing streak, like some Goldberg shit. And then they built him back up.
Yeah.
So
And it's
you
all
can do
about
that.
Xavier as well. If Xavier, like, MVP can talk his way back up, you know what I mean? Like, he can carry himself all the way back to being popular. He can say a lot of shit on the mic that people are going to be like, he might have lost 200 times, but this dude's still funny. Like, this dude's
But
still, like, I still believe him. So if if Xavier can still bring that across, then yeah, it could work. Like, even when you say, like, they'll bring the whole band back together, that can make sense. Just because it's almost that visual of he gets beat down. Even Avengers Endgame, they get beat down, and then that moment on your left, and then all of a sudden that's when the New Day come and back him up. They start going up against the Hurt Business, and New Day and Hurt Business are going for whatever, and that can work. It won't make Xavier the strongest one, but it will put him back in the position he was in with New Day.
But I just think about something. As we're saying that there's only out of the group he was a talker, right? So I can see Big E winning the championship as a face. I can also see Xavier being a great champion as a heel. The simple fact that he can speak on the mic. If you remember JBL, right? I never thought JBL would be a good champion. Like, dude, that's John Bradshaw. That's Bradshaw. Until I heard him speak. I'm just like, this
Justin
man,
Hawk Bradshaw. You remember that?
this man can make you hate him just by him speaking. And the fact that he's the champion, it works. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't watch
gave
JBL.
Xavier Woods, because Xavier Woods can stand there in a suit and be like, yo, get these guys away from me. He can talk in that manner where he's like, yo, I'm better than these guys. Get these guys away from me as a heel. And you will hate him because you always remembered him as he was in New Day when you loved him. Right?
I don't know. Like JBL, if you look at JBL as a person, you can see an asshole.
He's a dick.
Like he didn't have to say nothing. You're like, oh yeah, this guy's a dickhead. You don't look at Xavier and say he looks like a dickhead.
No, but you
Xavier
don't
looks
look
like
at
a little.
Xavier can speak in the
He
manner
can
that
speak.
you will not like him and make you feel like this guy's talking down to me. He's like I'm the champ, blah blah blah. The way just his speech, the way he talked, he can make you feel.
I've never seen Xavier Woods or Austin Creed, whatever character he played. I've never seen him as a heel. So every time I see him, he's just always happy-go-lucky. You know what I mean? Like he's so happy-go-lucky that I'm not sure I can see him as a heel or pulling off. Like I can see him acting as a heel, saying the right things, but that energy, I just don't feel I'd feel the heel energy off him. Like he's actually a dickhead. This guy is actually a dickhead. Like Cody, like actually talking to Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods talks about Cody because they grew up in Georgia, right? He wrestled in his school. Cody wrestled in his school. But if you look at Cody has that air of an asshole. And he says it. He's like, what? He's like, growing up, I didn't like Cody. I hated Cody. He was an asshole. Like he was that Dusty Rhodes' son wrestler. So he used to carry himself like that. Like you look at Xavier. Xavier doesn't have that feel to him. He seems like that good kid. Like my good little nephew, you know what I mean, who went to university. He's like, that's what he has, like that feel of. I don't know. I can't look at. I'd have to like see it. Like it all depends because remember they're going to do that Nation of Domination run, where they wanted to do the Nation of Domination run before they became the New Day, and that was the first time we saw Xavier Woods serious when he got on the mic and he was in the suit and he runs up on Kofi like, yo, or Kofi and Big E, and he was just like, yo, it's time, like. Fuck all this shit. Fuck all the shit that they got us doing. Time to get serious. And then they came back as New Day, but that's a whole nother story. But that was the first time I saw him serious in the suit. So, and I was actually excited to see where they'd bring it. But same time, I didn't know Xavier Woods at that time. So it was kind of free. If they showed me Xavier Woods heel, then I would have believed he was a heel. Babyface, believe he's babyface. He's been a babyface so long now. I don't know. I don't know if I can see him being mean to people and believe it, like Natalia or what's it called? Naomi. I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know. But yeah. Me for the Hurt Business. Who would I don't know if I would add anyone to the Hurt Business. I don't know, like I think just them two are fine. I wish it was Shelton and Cedric, really, but MVP, Bobby Lashley. It's like Bobby already covers like the big man, the strong man, the serious guy, right? MVP covers like the funny part and the talker. So outside of a woman, who would they need?
It looks like Baron Corbin might be part of the Hurt Business now.
He's still on SmackDown, isn't he?
I guess he didn't watch the rest
He
of
was like the hired help for Lashley, right?
Was he? But is that what's it called? Remember, Lashley has that hit out on Drew, right? Anyone who takes Drew out gets a championship opportunity at WrestleMania. So that could be what Bobby Lashley or Baron Corbin is doing as well.
I thought it was have him out take him out by the end of the night.
What happened with Baron Corbin? Before I say anything, because I don't remember seeing anything.
So after his last opponent, which was
Last Friday or on Monday?
On Monday. After his last opponent, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, Anybody else want to fight me? Anybody else in the back want to fight me? And then Lashley came out. He was standing there. Lashley's, and he's like, "Come on, you coward! Come on, you coward!" And then Lashley came to the ring. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I see you. I see you on your
And they
left.
did a reenactment of Braveheart.
Graveheart, Gladiator. This man's like, are you not entertained? Right?
And so he comes to the ring, and they start fighting, and they start going to blows and fight back and forth, and fuck, out of nowhere, fucking Baron Corbin comes into the ring. Where the fuck did this guy come from? And Baron Corbin was basically the hired help. He came in and started doing a number, and he got the hurt lock like 3 times. He got the hurt lock, held the belt up, and Baron Corbin goes, "Get him again!" And Baron, he's just like, "Who on this? Give my next one." Showed the man on the ground, held his hand up and said, "Yo, you know what? What our next one, my you?" I gave my 3rd one. So,
it's possible then. It could be. You could be right, or he could be going for the either or. Baron Corbin in the Hurt Business. Well, they have
Are they
something
trying
take
to
fans.
make us?
they
But,
are
like,
going to
now
be
is it
good
like-
trade.
They're not gonna play it for comedy. So
No, they're not
he's
gonna play
be
for
a badass
comedy.
again.
Well, he should be, but it's just that's the whole thing. It's like, how does his character fit? It's like
He was just playing like the Burger King role.
like King Corbin for a very long time. Like for a very long time. Like they should just really make King
Much
of the Ring
of it's a
season
comedy.
that's yearly, just so like people aren't kings forever. But yeah,
And granted, I think he's a funny character. I just don't think like
and
why would
does
I put
he
him in
bring-
the business?
does he bring the Forgotten Son guy with him? But remember, he has the Knights of the Wolf or whatever. But one of them got fired for going to a COVID party.
That can all
So-
dead. That probably got his guy probably just fucked. Yeah, but the other guy might be teaming up with his old partner.
Jackson Riker with Elias.
Jackson Riker still isn't Jackson Riker.
Jackson Riker's with Elias. The other 2 Forgotten Sons went with Baron Corbin, but then one of the ones that went with Baron Corbin actually got fired for going to a COVID party. And I say Roman Reigns got him fired. Roman heard him say, "You went to what?" Vince, nah.
Roman
I'm going home.
Roman heard him. I didn't hear that. What Roman heard him?
No. He goes home. Say that again.
Roman overheard. That's what the rumor is.
It's just that the guy went to the party. He put it online and all that shit that he went to like a party. Nobody was wearing masks and all this shit. And then he came to work the next day and he's on SmackDown. And remember, SmackDown is like pretty much fortified with that shit because of the one person, Roman Reigns.
And it's
Roman
their
Reigns
number
is
one. And it's their number one show. You can't have
with their number one wrestler. Like when Roman says, "Listen, if you're coming on this show, you better be clean." He's not playing games. So that guy came after a COVID party, and then they're like, "Yo, we gotta let you go." Like the other guy, Jackson Riker, said, "Black Lives Matter isn't even real. All lives matter." He did all that shit online, and they did not fire him. They just quietly forgot about the Forgotten Sons. Bring them back. And then this guy has a COVID party, and he gets fired for the COVID party, but the other man gets to stay. I was like, "Damn, that's cold." So Vince doesn't care. You say Black Lives, all lives matter. Come on, man. Now I gotta dead you for a little while and let the shit blow over. Stupid. But you go to a COVID party, he's just like, "Yo, now you fucking with my life, B. Now you fucking with my life, B. You gotta go." So yeah, got rid of him. I think there's another guy named Buddy as well. So can't have too many buddies in WWE, can you? Speaking about Buddy Murphy is trying to like he's online trying to book himself.
That's who it was. Buddy Murphy and the dude who's there now with Thing, they were partners before he was part of of that group.
No, I think the guy who was
What
his
happened?
friend, he's the one that got fired. The
His
one he
friend
was
got
partnered with.
fired.
What happened
The
now?
one he was partnered with before was the one who got fired.
Oh,
Buddy
okay.
Murphy and one of the Forgotten Sons were actually I feel like his name is Wesley something, but Wesley Blake. Am I saying Wesley Blake? Maybe. But Buddy Murphy and one of the Forgotten Sons were a tag team in NXT. Then it broke up or whatever, and then that guy got added to the Forgotten Sons. So that's how he's bringing in Buddy. But Buddy was online trying to book himself into a match with the Mysterios and Aleister Black. The Mysterios, he went online. He's like, the Mysterios used me. They just wanted me for this, that, and the third. Aaliyah used me because she wants to further her acting career. The Mysterios used me, all that shit. WWE saw it and said, delete it. Delete that. You're not turning heel. You're not making up your own storylines. You ain't doing shit. And then he hit up Aleister Black and he was like, hey, you want to steal the show, WrestleMania? Aleister Black just sent back some random tweet. He's like, no, I'm not playing the games with you.
Yeah, Vince Taylor,
I mean, but like, where is the line though? Like, you gotta do something, right? If you want to get TV time.
True. But that's the thing. Like, they try to do stuff, and then the office tells them, don't do that. And because they did it, they start penalizing them for it.
Mhm.
So it's like, they're damned if they do, they're damned if they don't.
Okay, but then I still gotta grab these brass rings, right?
That's the thing. As soon as you go to reach for the brass ring, they go, hey, you're not supposed to do that. And then they put you way at the bottom and don't even try to let you get up again. It's like, why? You're telling, it's like, it's mixed messaging. Because they tell you to do this,
Yeah.
but then when you do it, you get in trouble for doing it. So that's why you don't see a lot of wrestlers. But look at what's his name. You can always go back to that one example that people always say, Zack Ryder. If there's anybody who ever got themselves hot, Zack Ryder got himself so hot, he started WWE's YouTube presence. I put that on him because the work he did, he showed WWE YouTube was important. And then they started working different YouTube shows, doing different YouTube. But without him, they wouldn't have even did it.
Yo, that guy, how much money that guy could have had if he was getting paid for YouTube at that time? Like,
listen, and WWE played him. They got out of what they wanted out of him, and then they killed him. Like, this man is on TNA.
And they buried.
He's in heavy. This man is in TNA, and he's still not a name.
Buried that man.
I know.
Think about that. Like, he got his name big as Zack Ryder, and that's how WWE fucks you. That's why they take your name from you. Because you have to build up a new name.
That is gentrification 101.
You think Vince plays? Oh, they're not fucking like, man. He kills all of them, man.
Yeah, Vince doesn't play fair.
It's business. Business is business. There's no emotions in business, but still.
Oh, you got a nice little YouTube buzz, huh? Not only are we gonna copy that, we're gonna take you and we're gonna bury you for doing it.
Not only will we copy and bury you, we're going to get you to show us how to do it.
Mm-hmm. Teach us how to do that.
So you think, I must be important to this company now. Nah, B, you just gave me all your importance. Thank you. Thank you.
You gave me the game.
So Xavier Woods, he saw it and he was like, hey, let me play this my way. He made sure up, up, down, down was his show. Yeah. Like, oh man, they killed the Z True Hollywood Story. And you think about that, the Z True Hollywood Story, he couldn't do it outside of WWE because of the name he's using. But if you look at Xavier Woods, what name does he use on Up, Up, Down, Down? Austin Creed.
His real name.
So they can't tell him shit. So when he has the wrestlers on, he'll be like, yeah, Rusev is here. Yeah, he'll say their wrestling names because they're guests. But the show is his.
Yeah.
But he made a deal with them at this time that the show will run on, I believe, his site, which is also connected to WWE site. or a YouTube page. So then they both get a little something out of both ways. That's why WWE never had a problem with Xavier Woods. That's what the rest of the wrestlers didn't get when they're like, oh my God, they took away our TikTok, they took away this. You know, like Xavier Woods said, listen, let's put this on your thing and you guys get a percentage. WWE said, you want to give us a percentage? Yep. All I need is your wrestlers and we can put it on your YouTube page too. They said, cool, do what you want. Everybody else is like, no, this is just for me, only me. Please, man. You do that, business can look at you and be like, well, if you don't want to benefit yourself and not the business, we don't give a fuck about what you want to do then.
Well, but it's the way they want, because they want to control. Now WWE wants to control it. Friggin' Xavier controls it.
They want everything.
Well,
They got a piece of what he controls.
Because that's what he said. I'll give you a piece. He's still in, but that's WWE. All they want is a piece. All they want is a piece. That's it.
Yeah, but they no. They want to they didn't want piece of this or everybody else now. They want a control of those guys' stuff. They want the people's damn name. They want control.
They control it now
See?
because people went and made money without them. Think about it. If these people said, listen, WWE, Cameo was out here and they want us to make money off of it. It's for this, and this. Set it up for us. We'll have this set up. WWE would have jumped in. They wouldn't have said, I don't think WWE, like a lot of things that they put on it now is like, if you do this, it goes against your contract and this, that, and the third. That only came because when they kept telling people, yo, what are you guys doing? They're like, oh, it's my thing. So WWE is like, your thing, eh? Like, I didn't build your name up. Cool. I'm getting your money. It's all about trying to work with the company. That's why John Cena is where he is today. That's where why The Rock is where he is today. Because they do what they can to work with the company while they need them. And now look at it. Now, whenever the company needs a Rock, or think about it, down to Rock's daughter's training at the Performance Center. You know what I mean? Nia, like, let's be serious. Should Nia Jax be on TV yet? Probably not. Work-wise. Character-wise, she does her thing. Work-wise, she's not ready. But who's going to argue and tell her she can't go on TV? To have her make that phone call to Cousin Dwayne. Cousin Dwayne already flexed when he bought the XFL. He's looking at Vince like, that moment WWE goes on the chopping block, B. Moment you put that up for sale, I'm buying it. Like he's another.
I wouldn't be surprised if he really ran for president.
I think he's gonna own WWE. I think the whole plan in the end is Rock is gonna be the owner of WWE or co-owner, and Triple H will be the head of WWE. So he's gonna be like, do what you got to do. Make sure the shows are dope, and I'm gonna make sure we get all the sponsors and all the shit we need. And you know, Rock is all about keeping cool with the people. You know what I mean? So he's gonna keep it younger. He's gonna do the shit that he feels Vince isn't doing. And Triple H is right there with him.
All I'm saying is this: if this XFL and CFL thing works out, there's problems, boy.
Think about it already. He's like, first people he called was CFL. He's like, I got the XFL. Let's see how you guys do it. Because if you're the farm team and we're the farm teams, if we get together, does that make us as big as them?
No, that does. That forces the NFL to work with them.
Yep. Think about that. That's also international. Because CFL will have Canada, XFL will have the States. NFL has no Canadian teams, not one. Closest is Buffalo.
Remember, the only reason was money-wise, right? Why when we did the CFL crossover to the States, when they had Baltimore Stallions and all that stuff, it was money-wise why it didn't work. You know what I'm saying?
But now if money is just like, all right, we got money that we can actually do a crossover, right? Then it's just like, yeah, especially if you watch the CFL, the extended CFL, they had some names. I was like, yo,
I wanted a Baltimore Stallion jacket, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Over my own Toronto Argos jacket.
I want
like,
to.
all right.
No, you made me think of something. I want an Ontario Reign jersey, just because their front line is three black people. But that's side note. Anyways, like you made me think of jackets and shit. But yeah, I don't know. I just totally lost my thought. But yeah, before we actually go, did you guys want to go through the WrestleMania lineups? I don't think these are all set in stone or whatever.
When's
But
WrestleMania?
WrestleMania is next week, April 10th. So not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Or no, not this Saturday. Next Saturday and Sunday, April 10th and April 11th.
Okay, but what about SmackDown? We gonna talk about SmackDown, or we go with SmackDown? We just gonna skip over that shit. Anybody watch SmackDown? No. Yes, anybody happen?
I did not. No, I did not get to watch SmackDown. I fell asleep. What happened in SmackDown? I'm trying to remember. Something with Daniel Bryan, Edge, and Roman Reigns.
Yeah, they announced the triple threat.
Oh, the triple threat.
Daniel Bryan and Edge got into it in the beginning.
Oh,
yeah.
They announced, I believe, did they announce Sami, Zayn, and KO for WrestleMania?
Yeah, I think so. Apollo's gonna be fighting for the title for the last time, or she's gonna win the title belt.
Logan Paul is gonna show up this Friday. So they actually did it. They got one of the Paul brothers. It's gonna be their highest rated SmackDown of the year. Just off of Logan Paul and his little kid followers.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn's doing his thing. What else happened? Women's Sasha Banks, Bianca Belair, I assume, tagged again. I don't know. Big E, Apollo Crews. Did Big E fight somebody? No, didn't. But yeah, okay. Well, yeah, what'd you go into WrestleMania? Because
it was Big E. It was Big E and with them two users, Street Profits.
Six-man tag.
Six-man tag match. Apollo Crews and I don't know who the two youths.
Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. And they actually won. They did win.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Bob, like what they call themselves, the Dirty Dogs or something like that. What kind of stupid name? Their name is like Seth Rudolph. Why not? Why not? When they say, why you guys call Rudolph? Because we're lit. Like, Seth. We are lit. But yeah. All right. So for night one, for night one of WrestleMania, from the way it looks, I guess Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre will be the headline for night one, which is weird because I thought it would be Sasha Banks and Bianca. But okay. But so they have Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. Miz with Damian Priest.
Will they close?
Cesaro versus Seth Rollins? That's going to start the show. I put 100. That's going to start the show.
Bianca and Sasha.
And Sasha, but not, just the list that I have here. It has Bobby Lashley as the Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre.
You don't think the Miz would start it to catch the people the Bad Bunny right away?
Nah, right away you want to get action right away. Like Miz and Bad Bunny.
Nah, you want
that can go either way. You know what I mean?
People you want to give them some
to hook into right away. Yeah, like
it's just like
Cesaro versus Seth.
It's just like a show. It's all about sequencing.
Yeah. So Cesaro versus Seth. I think that's gonna be a dope match.
That might steal the show.
It is gonna be the start.
That's gonna be a good match.
100. And then after that,
steal the show.
I feel I can see that. The Miz with Damian Priest versus Bad Bunny with John Morrison. So that one's not gonna be a tag team match. But the reason why is I believe Damian Priest has either an injury or something like that. So that's why he wasn't tag teaming against Bad Bunny or tag teaming with Bad Bunny. Sorry, I just read that backwards. Okay. They wrote it like that. They wrote The Miz with Damian Priest versus Bad Bunny with John Morrison. Sorry. I'm reading WrestlingInc.com, just so you guys know who made the mistake. It's really The Miz with John Morrison and Bad Bunny with Damian Priest. Oh, and then maybe the greatest steel match of WWE history, steel cage match, is happening. It is.
Let me turn off my camera, you know.
The man or the monster among men, Braun Strowman, versus here comes the money himself, Shane O'Mac.
I think I'm
We
trying
all
to think
know
of
what spot is happening.
what the spot is going to be because we all know this.
He's gonna jump off the top of the cage onto Braun. What I hope they do is he jumps off the top of the cage to like elbow drop Braun or whatever, and Braun catches him
Into a power slam.
It doesn't even matter what he does; it just catches him because we always see Shane go through somebody, or you know what I mean. So just a little twist of him doing the big move. We're expecting him just to go through like a table or go through the mat or whatever and do his elbow drop. But Braun is so big, he catches him in midair. And maybe that into his finish where he does the running power slam and calls it a day. Ends him there. But question, is the steel cage, when it comes to steel cages, because they have so many different cages now, is there a roof?
It's so tame.
No.
Is there a roof, though?
No.
So Shane can climb out and win.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a Hell in a Cell.
No, Hell in a Cell, it's closed. No, Hell in a Cell is closed. You don't leave Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What, a steel cage match?
Yeah, I know. Steel cage. You climb over.
That's what I'm saying. But this is going to be a steel cage, so they're going to...
Yeah, you just climb over.
Unless we go,
or you go through the door.
Or go through the door. Those used to be so good. What happened? Those used to be so good.
Used to be.
Like, they get to the door. Like, even Zeus and Hulk Hogan had a good one. Like, think about that. Oh, I wish Zeus wrestled more, even though he sucked. I loved him.
Yeah.
But okay. So then, the Raw Tag Team Championship.
It's so awkward.
Yeah, he was very much so. It was so awkward. But as a young kid, I just saw a big dude with a crossed eye. He's the reason I can do this. His one crooked eye was the reason I practiced to cross my eyes, to have one eye like this and one eye straight. Like the stuff you learn. But yeah. The Raw Tag Team Championship. The New Day versus AJ Styles and Omos. Yeah. Anything else you guys like to say? Anything else? All right. Moving on. Finally, the SmackDown's Women's Championship. It's not a tag team. They're not going to be friends or anything. Sasha is the clear heel now. And Bianca is the clear face. So, Sasha, Bianca. That's going to be a dope match, actually. No matter what, like how they built it up, the match will be dope. And I actually have faith in Sasha to carry this match. She's done it enough times that I know not to question her anymore.
To carry it, but what about to win it, though?
No, she can't win it. She can't win it. Bianca has to win. She can't win. If Bianca doesn't win this at WrestleMania, like...
I mean, I want Bianca to win it. I don't think she necessarily has to.
I feel like she has to. You built her all the way up here.
Because you can build the chase.
Yeah, because she doesn't win it.
Her first run.
She goes right back down. She goes right back down to the bottom of the pile.
This is her first. But she doesn't get a chase, though. Because the only reason she got a chance at the belt isn't because of... It's not like they care, but it's not because of wins and all that. It's... She won the Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? So if she loses, she's proven Sasha's better. Why would... You know what I mean? I never understood why the challenger would get a Like, how if you're the challenger, why do you get a rematch if you lose? You challenge me. I'm the champion. If I lose my belt, then I should get a rematch because I was champion. Like, I lost something, so give me a chance to regain it. But if you didn't have anything to lose in the first place and you still lose, you shouldn't get a rematch. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's the way I think of it. But that match still should be dope.
I just think right now it seems like to me it seems too soon, too predictable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I don't know.
Maybe it's me.
It's predictable, but sometimes I feel like
Story
something
seems too wrapped up in a nice little bow.
Like with some characters, it just should be. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Bianca's that character where it's like she doesn't win if you guys fuck with her. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna help her character if she loses against Sasha. Even if she loses strong, it's not gonna help her character. Her character can just disappear. Because when Sasha goes to the next person, what does she do? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just like the idea that if she doesn't win, she's just gonna disappear. Like Sasha's already like
I have her winning, but I'm just looking for the swerve. I just want to see like what would happen if they, because it's WWE. They could stop somebody. Like look at was it last year with Charlotte and Charlotte squashed her?
Well, Asuka. You talking about Charlotte and Asuka?
No, Charlotte and Rhea Ripley.
Oh yeah. But I feel they did that because Rhea wasn't on the main roster. I think Vince was just being a dick. Like, watch now that Rhea Ripley is going up against Asuka.
But that's what I'm saying.
Watch her win that.
Oh yeah,
I don't doubt that. I'm just saying, look at the build up to her going to Mania and then just getting squashed in like 7 minutes.
Yeah. They did shit on it bad. They really did.
So it's like, yeah.
I don't know. The only difference between those two is
so like what's to say they don't
Rhea. Yeah. I'm saying the only difference between those two is that Rhea was NXT. Like Bianca is like on his, you know what I mean? Is under his care. Like squashing her. Like beating Rhea, at least she gets to go back to NXT on the show that people already know her for. They don't really know her on the main roster. So they can, I don't know. There's more, I don't know. I feel like there was more leeway with Rhea because she was less of a known person than Bianca Belair is at this point. But I just hope they don't squash her.
We'll see.
I hope she wins. Then
I hope Bianca wins it. But it's WWE. I never know.
Another questionable ending. Championship. Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. I don't know why this even matters anymore, but Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander are banned from ringside. So it doesn't make a difference because they weren't going to help them anyway. I don't know why they put that there. But yeah, Bobby Lashley has to win. To me, he has to win. There's no giving it to anybody else. I don't want to see them give it to anybody else. It has to be Bobby Lashley. That's it. Like, I know they want to give Drew his big WrestleMania win in front of a crowd finally, but come on, man. Well, I was waiting for Trace. I thought you were going to say something.
No comment, Mr. Steven S.
What's up? No. Oh.
He wants Drew to win, don't you know? He's looking for the big Drew McIntyre win so then he can put on his kilt and get his sword and paint his face.
See, my problem is, Vince, his type. He's like, yeah, I like Drew to win in front of a crowd. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having it as just leave it as is. Let the hurt business. Let this guy reign. This guy was carrying you guys for a minute,
and he's
You know what I'm saying?
believable. And there's like, truthfully, there's more. I don't know if there's more matches to look forward to with Bobby Lashley than there is with Drew McIntyre. Like, you look like Drew McIntyre, we've already seen him against Brock Lesnar. We've already seen him against Roman Reigns. You know what I mean? We'll say those are the two biggest matchups. The only other one he hasn't gone up against is Edge. But you look at Bobby, you want to see Bobby go.
I do want to see.
You want to see what?
I do want to see a long feud with Drew and I want to see a long feud with Drew and Reigns again.
Yeah,
because they
there's that.
teased it and that was pretty good.
Yeah. But also, like, I don't know, with Bobby, I can see Bobby and Roman. Like, that matchup would be crazy. I feel like that would just be like super hard hitting. But at the same time, maybe it wouldn't work because they're both heels. And they're both supposed to be like super assholes.
They're both great heels.
Yeah.
Well,
So I wouldn't even put them up against each other.
Reigns is a great heel.
And Bobby's doing his thing. Like they even try, like, for a moment when he won the
Bobby's
belt, he was a
good
face for a
heel,
night.
but if
you can make him a face though. You can just make him a really strong face. You know what I mean? Like, he's just there to actually beat people.
It's easier to make him a face than if it's easier to make him a face now than it is to make Roman a face now.
Yeah. Oh, who else? Bobby versus Brock Lesnar. I'm looking forward to that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Drew already went up against Brock Lesnar. Even, I guess, Bobby Goldberg.
Bobby's got to be face.
You know what I mean? Bobby hasn't gone against all these people. Like, you can turn Brock Lesnar face. People sleep on face Brock Lesnar. Just because Brock Lesnar is a face doesn't mean he has to be nice to people. It's like Stone Cold. You don't have to be nice to be a face. All you got to do is cheer them. And trust me, you wanted, like, Brock Lesnar is a guy to cheer.
But why turn somebody who's naturally a great heel? That's, to me, that's like a waste of a great heel.
I feel he has to be a face at this time. If he comes back, he has to be a face. Just because between Bobby and Roman, I'd want to see him go against both. But storyline-wise, Roman, and just match-wise, Bobby. Know what I mean? Like, and he has to come into the face because he doesn't have the person talking for him anymore. You know what I mean? So he can come in like, I don't know, like Captain Save-A-Paul.
That would be a dope. That'd be a dope storyline with Paul.
See, that's what I mean. That's the way I vision him as a face, though, is that he's coming in like, Paul, remember, whenever it was me and you, we were friends, bro. I never treated you like this guy. He's treating you like you're his dog. You're his bitch, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yo, Paul, let's go, B. And Paul just like shook up, like, and then Roman steps to him like, yo, he's mine. And Brock's just like, fuck it, bro. Let's take it to the ring. You want to fight? Let's fight. Like, niggas want to act, we can act. You niggas want to scrap, we can scrap. I'm not gonna say the next line because they won't pull out gats. It's not like it's not like it's a Fiend match where people die, come back to life. And yes, it is a great song. I love that one. People sleep on Mace, but they forgot it was Murder first.
Murder. Diddy named me pretty.
Yep. So Murder off and Mace popped up on Teen Summit.
Yeah, the Fiend is horrible.
You know they're selling his mask now, right? The burnt up mask. They're selling it for about $250 American.
It's so.
This should just look cheesy. Like, the original mask is cool,
but it looks dumb.
No, the original mask is straight. This new one is just like, come on, stop it.
Cash grab.
But yeah, so that is night 1 of WrestleMania. Night 1's not too bad. Not too bad. Like, outside of Shane, McMahon, and Braun, and Miz versus Bad Bunny. It's gonna be I guess New Day. Well, New Day against AJ, and almost could be good because AJ, as long as AJ carries most of the thing against the New Day, they'll have a good thing. But as soon as almost comes in,
He will.
yeah, I hope it's just like at the ending where he finishes them off type thing. I hope, but we'll see. But yeah, outside of, I guess, half of the matches, half good, half bad, we're going to get Cesaro versus Seth, Sasha versus Bianca, and Bobby versus Drew McIntyre. It's not bad. They might add more, not sure. And then night 2. Night 2, hopefully, the way they placed it, I hope this is not the opening match, because I might not watch night 2. Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. Oh, sorry. Bray Wyatt with Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton. And possibly Alexa Bliss is going to get a new mask. Her own theme mask.
I saw that.
Whoopee. But yeah. So, I don't know what else they can do. They burnt the man alive. Will this be a decapitation match? First person to take the other person's head wins.
I don't understand it. Why?
A decapitation match could work.
Why am I trying to pin you for a 3 count?
There's no pinning between these two anymore. No, hold on. When has their match ever ended in a pinning? Any of them?
When
he burnt the person on fire.
What's
that was the
stipulation on this match?
They didn't say a stipulation yet. Gotta remember, the Fiend just came back, last Sunday? So there is no stipulation yet. They just know there's a match.
So we're
I think
get
actually
the match type on Monday?
I think it's gonna be they're gonna I don't know how they're gonna play it. They're gonna have to do a match. At first, when I first heard about it, I thought they were gonna do the Randy Orton version of the John Cena match, where he goes through calling him like the legend killer, going through his whole life of, the same thing they did with John Cena, the whole thing they did with John Cena. And then at the end, he just kind of like breaks his mind. And then Randy Orton, you know what I mean? But because they're going to have a live crowd, not sure they're going to go ahead and do that now. Right. So it will have to be a match in the ring.
So what kind
Think about it. It has to be in the ring. So no goofy shit can really happen. No one could get burnt on fire because you can't pause in front of a crowd. No one will be vomiting anything, because, there's people in the crowd. They can't burn a man alive. People in the crowd. They can't. Like, I'm trying to think of everything they did with him. They can't do. Like,
yo, we've spent too much time talking about this.
It's the first match. But second match that it shows, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. As many times as these guys wrestled, you can't go wrong with it. That could be good. You know what I mean? It's a good match. It's a Cesaro versus Seth Rollins.
The question is, what are they going to do new, though?
I think that's where Logan Paul comes in. Logan Paul is going to be in his corner, and think about it. Logan Paul at WrestleMania, that helps WWE. Why lose that? Logan Paul might come in, help Sami Zayn win. You know what I mean? 1-2-1-2. It should be a good match still.
No. I'm just thinking match wise. What they're gonna do different in the ring.
Oh, I don't even know. Like, they're probably just really gonna make it up. Like, they're really like, did you even think about this match yet? No. We just do this. Who cares? But yeah. US Championship will be up. Riddle is going against Sheamus. Which he beat on Friday already.
It's gonna be a match.
Monday. But he already beat him. Riddle beat Sheamus. Didn't he beat Sheamus on Monday? I feel like he did. Oh, we didn't even talk about Riddle's little fuck up on Monday Night Raw, which was hilarious. Did you guys get to see it? I don't mean just the clip. I mean, I watched this shit in real time. It had me rolling.
I didn't see it live.
I saw it live. That had me rolling
I
when he
didn't see
did
it in
it.
real time.
Yo, because honestly, it felt like it was going into some real racist shit. He was like, do they like scooters in Japan? Asuka's like, sure. Then he was like, forget it. I forgot exactly what I was going to say. And then he just skates off. Asuka's like, what just happened? And the man takes off. Like, he literally forgot his lines on TV and he just said, forget it. I forgot my lines and took off. Said Riddle. As much people don't like him, he's not bad to me. He's a character. He keeps me laughing week to week. Week to week. So yeah, he's going up against Sheamus. I feel like this whole match is like his You want him to play it up more? They can't play it up anymore. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what else could be more. But yeah, I feel like the Riddle Sheamus match is like his it's like his circle, like, because remember when he first went to Monday Night Raw after like Seth Rollins came back on SmackDown and he was saying he didn't want to work with him and all that shit, so they sent him to Raw, and his first match was with Sheamus, and then he was getting praised because he got his ass beat for like that first match, and it made Sheamus look really good. Then they had him do it again, and every time he'd face Sheamus, he loses, right? So now that he has the U.S. Championship, it's like his full circle. Now he's back at the spot where he started. Can he beat the guy who was busting his ass when he first got on this brand? So it's not bad. I don't think WWE meant to do this.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. Then we have the IC Championship, Intercontinental Championship. Say that again?
Said they should play it up.
That's what I mean. I don't think they noticed it. Honestly, I don't think they really noticed it. They didn't plan this. It just Sheamus after his run versus Bobby versus Drew versus Drew versus Drew. He's all right now. You know what I mean? Like if Riddle beats Sheamus, it's a good look for Riddle because Sheamus has been up there fighting all the big dudes for a big time, you know? So next, IC Championship, Big E versus Apollo Crews. Apollo better win. That's all I ask. That's all I want. Apollo better win. That's it. And I hope he talks the accent through the whole match. The whole match, he talks his accent. Hold on. The man's falling asleep again. I just want to scream, wake up! But yeah. So, Big E Apollo. We want Apollo to win. Raw Women's Championship, Asuka versus Rio Ripley. I feel like that one's written too. That's kind of weird, where the women seem like it's already written. Like, if you have Asuka versus Rio Ripley, this is going to be Rio Ripley's first match when her first appearance on the brand. It's pretty much
right?
On what?
You've seen him do it before, right? Like
Kevin Owens.
It wouldn't surprise me that it happened. I wouldn't be surprised that it happened, but I can't see her losing.
I don't see her losing. And plus, right now, they pretty much put Ripley in Charlotte's spot. Like, they replaced one blonde with another blonde. So, you know, if Vince put her in the spot that Charlotte is, you know how Vince views her. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So, hopefully, well, not hopefully, but I see Rhea Ripley winning that one.
It's hers.
Say that again.
Is it?
I can see it happening.
And then the last match, which is a triple
full circle from last year.
That is true too. Well, that actually can tell a story as well. Well, in a way, I guess, because if Charlotte beats Asuka at WrestleMania, and Rhea beats Asuka at WrestleMania, but Charlotte beat Rhea at WrestleMania. Who's the better one? Know what I mean? Who's the better champion? Who's the better superstar, as they say? But they've had run-ins, so it can work out. And the last match would be the triple threat match: Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan. So then, yep. Who do you have? Like, who do you think's gonna win this? I don't want to say who do you have yet. We're not doing that yet. But Roman could actually lose this match, which is really weird. Like, Daniel Bryan could either pin Edge or Edge could pin Daniel Bryan.
Could win it too.
And I want him to win it. Like, I don't see the point of him losing. But at the same time, it's like Edge is on that tip too. It's like, this is like Edge's like first like storyline back, true storyline. Well, outside of Randy Orton shit, but like his first like regular that has nothing to do with his past type thing, you know? And it's like, does he lose already? And I don't know. You can't take Roman Reigns out of the title picture. I don't know. It's gotta be Reigns to win, but and Edge is a heel now. So if Edge wins, we don't really care to see Roman versus Edge anymore. It's like, I don't know.
Painted themselves in a corner.
They pretty much did. They should have just had Edge versus like Bobby Lashley. Because if Bobby lost that, we wouldn't feel a win.
Bryan, right?
I feel so. Like, yo, Bryan is hilarious. Every time there's like what's it called? An old timer wins Royal Rumble, Daniel Bryan inserts himself in their championship match in WrestleMania. Batista and Edge. Like, I want to see the next one, but he always you ever see that meme? It's like, oh, heard you guys wanted to have a match at WrestleMania, and then it goes closer to his face. It would hurt if it became a triple threat. I was like, yo, Daniel Bryan stay up in people's shit. Like, and people have no argument with it. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. Within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, he's put himself in the championship story, and people are like, hell yeah, we want him to be a part of it. And all he does is make fun of everybody. He gets on there and he's like, guess what? I'm the head of the table now. I am. And then did you see the when he did the promo where he was like, he starts naming off like all the Samoans. He's like, he would love me. She would all. And he's just going down the line, naming all the family members. And you can just see in Roman's face, his face is just steaming like, why stop saying my family names? It was very Daniel Bryan.
I might have to look that one up.
Look it up. Daniel Bryan is just ODing, and it's just Roman plays it off. Check the last two, just to be sure, just in case. Check the last two. But yeah, Roman plays it off perfect, but Daniel Bryan just like. Actually, it's okay. It's gonna be, I believe, the one before the Fastlane match when they had to sign the contract, where Reigns was like sitting at the head, and he's like, "Well, forget it. I'm the head of the table. Then I can say whatever I want to." And he starts going, and you can just see it in Roman's face. The man is seething. And then he did another one with Edge in the match, with like Edge and Roman. So that could have been last week's, where he was just like going off, like, "You guys are dumb. Like, I'm just gonna get in this match and I'm gonna win it. Like, this could be my last one. Like, I'm not gonna let you guys take it from me." But yeah, Daniel Bryan worked himself into that match perfectly. Can't knock the hustle. But yeah. So, WrestleMania, you guys said you will be watching?
Yeah.
So be prepared for next week as we we'll do our predictions. And We'll up the ante just because I said it earlier. The loser. There's 3 of us. So the third place loser has to dress up like Drew and take a picture and put it on the Casual Fan Podcast Instagram page.
How are you gonna find the kilt?
Bro, how many daughters
That's
you
not
have?
happening.
Don't lose. Don't lose. You have a girl you live with,
Yeah.
and you have a whole bunch of daughters. Don't lose. Don't lose. That's the thing. Don't be third place.
It's not happening.
What are you afraid of?
But it's not
Losing?
happening though.
Are you afraid of losing?
When loser
Why?
draws.
Why? Why can't you dress up like Drew if you lose? Come on, raise the stakes. We finally have raised stakes. And you guys got scared.
Where did that come from?
Because I said
Smith
earlier
didn't
to
even
him.
question
I said it
that.
earlier to him. I said it earlier to him that he's gonna dress like that, and then it clicked in my head like, the loser can do it, just because. Come on, man. I raised the stakes on you.
I didn't agree to these terms. I'm not that high.
Oh man, I ain't nobody high over here. I got some confidence in my predictions game. And then the second place loser has to dress up like a burnt up. No,
What?
I was gonna say a burnt up fiend. The second person has to dress up like. But what will the second one
Halloween?
be? No, man, this is just funny. Okay. Third place has to dress up like Drew McIntyre. I will provide you with your kilt and your sword. I will provide you with your kilt and your sword. And then
why was this the idea?
Yo, man.
I need to see the list of
Think about this.
ideas.
Think about how
and
long.
Why you arrived at that one.
Think about how long we've been doing these predictions and we never raised the
Help me out
stakes.
here.
I know
How long have we been doing predictions and we're always like, what should the stakes be? And we never came up with anything. I finally come up with something, and you guys are fighting back.
Okay,
This
but
is
that ain't it.
WrestleMania. This is WrestleMania. You go big or you go
That
home,
is
man.
Not it.
Yeah, man. The loser dressed like a Drew McIntyre. The second place winner has to sing the first verse of Shawn Michaels.
Yo, that's funny.
The second place winner has to sing the first verse of Shawn Michaels' theme song.
There's no.
That should be the third place. That should be the third place. That first one, I know I ain't gonna find no kilt. We're going in lockdown and COVID. I can't find a kilt now.
B, I'll find you a kilt. I'll find you a kilt. Don't play games. Amazon is 2 buttons away. Amazon is a 1-click, 2-click. And I bet you I can look up Scottish warrior costume and it will have the sword, the kilt, and the face paint.
Yo, that's not more embarrassing than singing "Sexy Boy" though.
I didn't say you have to dress up like Sean. You just got to sing the song.
Singing but singing the song. Singing the song alone.
If you guys don't want to dress up like Drew, you could always say Shawn Michaels.
Oh, really?
Or Demolition. If you want, you just like Demolition.
Losers are just like gold dust.
See?
Let's go
See, Chase, you see? I got him into it. See, now he's giving me ideas. He said gold dust. See? Bad. That's 2 against you, Trace.
This is bad.
This is perfect. The third place winner.
All of this is bad.
Dresses up like
I don't agree
Drew
to any of
McIntyre.
this. Let the record show.
Yeah.
Let the record reflect that
Hold on, where's your lawyer?
Agree to these terms at all.
Where's your
Has to be
lawyer?
unanimous across the board. Where's your lawyer? Where's she at? Call her.
Where's your lawyer?
Stephen P. New.
No, Lola. Your Lola. Your lawyer. Your Lola. Where is she?
She's right
Hey,
there.
Lola. We need you. You need you on camera. We got to make sure that you keep Trace to his word. Keep Trace to his word. So our next predictions for WrestleMania is 2 nights.
Nah, it's not.
I don't have my bonnet of salvation on for this right now. What's going
You don't have to wear.
Nah, they trying to get me to agree to these wild
listen.
terms. For,
No. It's already been voted too.
Wager for the predictions.
It's already been voted. Me and Slim are for it. You're against it.
It has to be unanimous because
there was no vote.
No. There's no unanimous. It's majority vote.
I don't got no legs for a kilt, so I'm just like,
bro,
man,
don't lose.
I ain't trying to lose.
Then don't lose.
Think long.
But no dresses.
idea.
No. So what's gonna happen?
If it's the
low
loser,
layer. If you okay,
the loser.
We are doing a prediction.
Yeah.
No, the prediction, not famous.
Drew
McIntyre. Yes. So he has to wear a kilt and hold a sword with paint on their face. The loser, the third place person, has to do that. Second place loser has to sing Shawn Michaels' Sexy Boy theme song, first verse. All this will be on Instagram. Casual Fan Podcast. IG.
Has to sing the first verse of Shawn Michaels' theme song.
Oh, that's
He'll
bad.
show you.
No.
See, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Second, but that's why it's second place.
I do not agree to any.
Third place has to dress up like Drew McIntyre.
Hold on. So you post yourself on the internet forever in a kilt?
No.
So you don't have to post that you're in a kilt.
It's a post.
A post
It's one
that
post.
you're in a kilt.
On Casual Fan Podcast. It's a picture of either. It's going to be a picture of either Slim or Trace, because I'm not going to lose.
You're going to be
up.
holding
a sword.
Were you 6'5"? Were you 6'5"? You have to find a nice long one, buddy. 6'5", right? You still gonna go on
6'7"
online and go find one? You 6'7"? You got a triple X.
No, don't worry. I'm not even saying because this is a pause conversation. The more you say it, I don't need a long nothing, sir. I'm good.
You're getting a long skirt, buddy. You're getting a long skirt.
But I got you guys, But so, Lola, you heard that, right? So we've all agreed to third place has to dress up like Drew McIntyre. Second place has to sing Shawn Michaels' theme song. And first place wins the championship belt. Boom.
Wins the championship belt. I mean, these sound too bad.
We guys shave your legs?
These don't sound like too bad of a term.
It doesn't sound that bad, right? Thank you, Lola.
You gotta shave your legs.
Lola, do you have a kilt at all? Tell me you went to
no, not anymore.
Like an all-girls school or something. See, I knew it.
I've been to Catholic schools. I don't have them anymore though. Not here. I have to go dig them out.
Okay. Go dig them out because Trace is gonna need one.
I was really skinny.
Okay, perfect. Slim is here.
I don't think it would fit him because I was really small.
But Slim is Slim. What do you think they call him Slim for? The man is Slim.
I have to go digging for them.
Okay.
I'm finna have to go dig for those though. But I mean, there's a costume store. Party City always got costumes all year round. I'm just saying.
Bro, listen.
They got
this whole thing.
You guys got the kill from the Britney year's
We'll figure out the
costume.
We'll figure out
Listen.
the new terms of the wagers.
You want to know
Definitely ain't that.
how uncomfortable I know this
That's
is?
facts plus facts.
How uncomfortable I know this is for these two? The two of them were scratching their head at the same time, like they're just staring at the screen, like.
No, I'm just like, yo,
This
it's gonna be
nigga.
real ugly when you're wearing the small skirts, bro. I'm like,
Alright, Chez. Alright. Alright, B. That's that stress shit. Like, if you were close, I'd just be slapping you, but I can't slap you. You're too far, so I gotta do something with my hand. So you've heard it here first. Casual Fan Podcast. We have the stakes are up. The stakes have been risen. Think about it. The stakes have rised on Easter weekend. Some Jesus shit, B.
guess what?
Oh,
I gotta work on the holy day.
that's fine. I can tell you the results.
Well, I am going to win anyways. You have to tell me results. I know I'm going to win, so I'm just saying.
No worries. You gotta come back. You can wear your dress anytime. I mean, you're killed. Sorry, you're killed.
But I'm not losing though.
You're killed. Oh, so it's gonna be Trace.
Yeah, you're getting your throat ready. That's right. Yeah, gargle, buddy. There you go.
The worst part of all this is if I lose, remember, I'm gonna remember each and every one of your denials, eh?
What
You guys,
denials?
like you guys told me we weren't really doing it, right? You guys said it. Like you guys said you guys didn't want to do this, so I tried to push for it. You guys didn't want it.
Don't
So
try that shit. Don't trump us. Don't trump us right now. If I lose because they cheated before the elections come in.
So you mean you're down for it then? So you're saying you're down for it. So you're down for it then. So you're saying you're down for it.
I did not agree to.
I'm just saying, because if I lose, I'm gonna turn around and say it's because of y'all. You guys said we didn't have to do it, so I ain't got to do it. But if you guys turn around and say yes, we got to do it.
All right.
Lose.
All right.
I'm just saying.
I'm in.
Oh,
let's do it.
2 out of 3, Trace.
Majority
rules, sir. Majority rules. If you don't do it, I'll figure out how to do it online. Make a whole, what's it called? I'll just take Trace's face.
We'll talk about it.
I'm putting on Alexa Bliss's body.
You and the Lola year gotta go speak about it. You guys gonna say you're a low lawyer.
I need substance.
Yeah, you guys should go sit back and think about it. Talk about it. We'll reconvene next week. Same bat time, same wrestling channel. Before we go, you guys have any last things you'd like the people to know about wrestling or yourselves?
Everybody stay safe this weekend.
It's getting ridiculous.
Have a good Friday. Happy Easter. Eat a lot of fish if you got any. And yeah.
And Mr. Saint.
Yeah, just be safe. Be safe and have fun.
Enjoy your Easter weekend. Eat all the Easter eggs you can. And remember, Easter eggs don't come from Peter Rabbit because he's not female. Believe in Christ. Words of wisdom, like, will you leave me alone? Yes, so thank you for joining us. This is the Casual Fan. This is the Casual Fan Podcast. I am this CheZZa. Find me same place on Instagram. We have
Mr. Steven S.
the furthest, we have at Saint You, Mr. Saint Jason. Boom.
Saint Jason.
And please take us out, Mr. Saint.
Shot Club Podcast, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to stay notified. You now know when we're going live.
Peace.